has become one of the most popular television shows in history. Join us as we discover how this little yellow sponge became a worldwide phenomenon.
It's not only a program, it's become a lifestyle for a lot of people. I don't think we can possibly overestimate how much this has penetrated American culture.
SpongeBob is the coolest thing on the planet.
How many times you watch a cartoon, you get a big belly laugh, and you feel good about it?
I like the fact that he's yellow. I like the fact that he's porous.
Hydrodynamically designed.
I like the fact that he wears pants.
You can be any age, any race, any type of person, and you can relate to this character.
Once again, dude, you have split my side.
It was as though the territory that had been once dominated by Mickey Mouse was now being rehabilitated by SpongeBob SquarePants.
The central character is a sponge with distinctive taste in trousers.
He's the top show on a top cable channel running several times a day.
In animation, there's just so many hurdles, so many obstacles, so many difficult challenges. How do you know that your audience is going to take to a sponge character? I mean, wow, that's quite a leap.
My name's Steve Hillenberg, and I'm the creator of SpongeBob SquarePants. I've always been fascinated with the ocean. It's just a place that is unlike anywhere on the planet, and there's unexplored areas and animals and plants that we don't even know about still. I stepped on one of these once. I think my interest in the ocean started with those documentaries that Jacques Cousteau did. It was like looking at another planet.
Once more, I drift downward for the blue spaces of the sea.
I ended up getting a job right there, teaching marine biology, my dream job. Also, I was kind of like the staff artist. I was drawing a comic book about tide pool animals. It was in that comic that I drew the first sponge named Bob, which eventually would become SpongeBob. I decided I wanted to do a show about one character that was innocent, well-meaning, and kind of an oddball.
Especially at the time SpongeBob came out, there were a lot of shows that were sarcastic. They had characters who were almost like little adults.
There's no question that, when you look at the 90s, the things that were connecting were the South Parks and the Ren and Stimpy, and that was great, and it is what made SpongeBob so distinctively different.
I think SpongeBob was an attempt instead to make a character who's genuine and earnest. I think that's something people really connected with.
There is an innocence, a naivete, and a sincerity to it that you get practically no place else on the television dial.
His name is SpongeBob SquarePants, and his friend's name is Patrick. Mr. Krabs is really cheap, but SpongeBob doesn't care because he just likes being a fry cook and making Krabby Patties.
So bottom line, he's a sponge.
So we've got it. And they said, what do you got? And they said, we have something yellow and square. It's a sponge. You're going to love it. And I was like, okay.
I'm not sure there was a lot of confidence in the idea that it was going to go anywhere.
How do I make the biggest show in the world? I think if you try to synthesize that, then there's no way that you can succeed at it.
I had no idea what was going on with this cartoon. I just thought it was just some inane pulp for preschoolers.
That's the lamest idea I have ever heard.
When I heard the initial concept for it, I said, those guys must be crazy.
Take that back!
SpongeBob SquarePants? That just sounds weird.
There's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of risk, there's a lot of money riding on this, and a lot of people, jobs, all involved with this kind of thing.
I just wanted it to be funny, and I didn't want to be embarrassed for anything that I made.
There's a lot of executives that would have taken one look at that and said, "You've got to be kidding. You're going to put this hallucination on our air?" No.
Ultimately, it's the audience that decides. They are the ones that have the final say in the success and failure of what we do.
The audience is the ultimate jury on any show.